Hello and good morning. I'm feeling extra jolly this morning. I hope you all are as well. Thank you so much, Cascade, for filling us in on portions. I definitely remember before I was educated about portion control and how you can overeat unhealthy food and just not really having a system or anything to be aware of. And once it all clicked to me on how much, my body is and my metabolic rate and how much my body burns and, just kind of exploring through a Fitbit and through portion cup containers and just being aware of my food journal and everything like that. It has helped me tremendously. So I definitely love those portion cups. Today is a topic that I'm super excited about because this is a problem or an issue that I have that I try and deal with the most, and I'm having the least amount of success with. So I always love to re-study and educate myself a little bit more on it. So it is about late night eating and the effects on our body. So we have, as human beings, a circadian rhythm, and this is like a 24-hour cycle, within our body to where we know to rise with the sun and wake up and go to bed with the sun. And then that allows us to go deep enough into our sleep where we have a cycle of 3 cycles of REM sleep. But now, since we have all this artificial lighting, we're always on our phones, it's so much harder for our bodies to relax and unwind with that light in our eyes. So it takes us much longer to fall asleep. We end up grabbing something to eat late at night, even if we did something we'd had a great day with our diet and our food. And then we're more susceptible to grabbing something sweet, salty, or, a treat or reward, something late at night when we're supposed to be in bed. So the best thing that I've read time and time again is that it's great to have your meal 3 to 4 hours before you go to bed, because you want to fast for 12 hours. That's why it's called break fast. So you're breaking your fast. So when we go to bed super late, our bodies are not repairing and detoxifying. And our gifts of sleep is to transform our metabolic rate, our metabolic force, on maintaining our body, rebuilding those muscles, detoxing. The liver is a place where it does a lot of processing when it comes to alcohol and food and detoxing, and that happens late at night and early in the morning. When we repair our bones and our muscles, it's during our sleep as well. So when we eat late, our body is working on breaking down all that food instead of repairing. So you'll never go into your REM sleep, which is where you get those couple hours of your REM sleep, is where your mind actually relaxes and just goes off into that, deep sleep, and you're feeling refreshed in the morning. So if you eat super late, your body is still you're not going to wake up feeling hungry because your body isn't ready. It's still digesting. It's still, it never got into that REM sleep. So you will probably wake up feeling heavy and congestion, and you don't feel like you want breakfast because your body's still detoxing that food you have. So you're supposed to eat a huge breakfast, to start your day so you have a lot of energy. Have a good lunch, a decent sized lunch, with carbs and proteins and veggies. And then at night, you have a little bit lighter of a meal, and you're not doing much anyways. So besides going to bed. So we just need to switch the way we think about our bodies and food. And it's not a treat. It's not a treat or reward. It's nutrition. And, our cortisol levels with our circadian rhythm and adrenaline levels go like this all day. But 3 o'clock is when it drops off, and that's normally when we want something sweet, and that's when our insulin levels raise and we crave more sugar. So if you just kind of get back on a routine, then this will help us digest our food, wake up and have that morning poop like we all like. And if you eat while you're stressed, your atmosphere is where you eat is super important. And if you're eating on the way to work or eating on the run or eating just like scarfing and then running, your body's in a sympathetic state, which means the flight or flight. So it doesn't know if your house is burning down, you're late for work, or you're stress eating, which doesn't allow you to digest your food. You want to be in a parasympathetic state with a good atmosphere, sit down, have time to sit, relax, digest, and your body will be wonderful to you. It wants to work. So this is something that we should all definitely take into consideration. Your call to action is to kind of map out your routine and what you need to do to work on to eating a little bit later, and share that with us, or earlier in the night, and share that with us.